Hello, it's Nancy today. I'm answering comments again. Okay, NRVBA, who makes soap, commented on movie 2. We wait 4 weeks before we put our labels on our soap. Being Amy, on movie 6, when we were down the river, everything is so still and quiet, even the trees. No, wait, can't be. No, this is when you're waiting in the car for me to come out of the plumber's. Everything is so still and quiet, even the trees reflected in the glass of the building are remaining still, just waiting quietly for something to happen. Did something happen? Birch Valley 22, who makes awesome baskets, said on movie 4, he said that you can get rid of warts with apple cider vinegar. You put some on a cotton ball, tape it on the wart, and keep it there for 24 hours, and then take it off. The wart will turn black, scab over, then fall off, and they don't grow back. Isn't that amazing? I'll have to tell Abraham that. Barnes 31261 said about 8. Yep, it is still gone. What is still gone? I have to watch the video. Barnes 31261 said on Nancy Today, preparing the hammock for inhabitation, it slipped away from you a long time ago. I don't remember what that was. How to shop cheaply. Maya Made said, that's MAYAMADE. Hi Nancy, I love your tips. And I have one for you. When you're buying a prepackaged bag of produce, weigh each bag and pick the one with the highest weight. For instance, in your bag of potatoes, the company cannot chop a potato in half to make 5 pounds. So some bags weigh 5.5 pounds. You get a half a pound of potatoes for free. Take care. Interesting, it's true, isn't it? And Tag helped label video 1, answering comments while the car is worked on. And Ankus3 on video 5 said, if you're going to stay with your mom till March, does that mean you're not making any soap videos in your winter? No, I guess I won't be making soap videos. Don't even know if I'll be making winter videos. What kind of tree flowers at Christmas? A confused one. That's what Dina Emily said about movie 7. Somebody else said it was a red bud. She also said that people seem to like taking plumbing supplies. Odd, I know. Silly lady, Angus, I bet you're taller than me. Hey, let's play I Spy. I'll start. I spy something white and it's outside the car. That's when I let you guys look at the dog when I went in. That was video 6. Tag also labeled number 1, Nancy Today, answering comments. And Angus asked why on movie 3, how come my mom doesn't go to church with me? She's not Mormon. She's a different faith. And Dean Emily commented on 5, I enjoyed the trip through the store anyway, even though you had to look at all the bars and the baskets. On movie 4, I find the vinegar is a great fabric softener for a while, and then I must switch back to the other stuff, and then back to the vinegar. Our water is just so hard, I guess. That was on movie number 4. And on number 3, she said that rosemary ham is wonderful. I don't know anything about rosemary ham. And on movie 3, she said, I love it when people comment on lots of videos. I love Publix, just wish they weren't so expensive. Kroger is cheaper for me, but I do like Publix. Oh, I thought Kroger was the expensive one and Publix was cheaper. Okay, I'll have to go to Kroger. His meat on number 8 said, whoops, sorry, I would have stayed awake, but I was sleepy. Say it again and I'll listen closer this time. You can rewind it. Number 2, Dina said, I made a wonderful natural bug repellent that doesn't have all those nasty things in it, and it actually works. Lol. That one from Avon, that skin so soft, that helps. You can't please everyone all the time. I really don't like it when people comment so negative about things. You can please some of the people some of the time, and you can please all of the people some of the time, and some of the people all the time, but you can't please all the people all the time. Angus3 said, we call carts trolleys here. And Dina said, you are so wonderful, I was needing a pick-me-up. You guys picked me up. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. I think that's why I keep doing this, because the reaction is so positive. If we're negative, like when I've had negative reactions, then I back off. But you guys with such wonderful comments make me want to keep doing it. Angus3 also says that vinegar is a great fabric softener. And she also says that you guys need to move your heads. She can't see over you all, so please be careful of Angus. Inks XYZ says she loved riding in the cart. It's not every day you get to ride in the cart. Not when you're old enough to know what you're doing. Meow98 said on Nancy Today, why you need to close drawers, put pictures on the wall. What do you mean one of the 9? I thought you only had 5 kids. Well, actually, I had 2 children from a previous marriage and 3 together with Willem, and Willem has 4 from a previous marriage. All 9 of us lived together for just a few months when we got married, but I have raised 5 kids, and so together there are 9 that are Willem's children. Oh, Willem. I guess he wasn't actually dad to the first 2, but he raised them and did a good job. Coconut Baby 1 has made a comment on movie 6. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not sitting in this car staring at a statue of a dog's butt. Move over. I am getting out of the car and taking a walk and looking around. Tell me when Nancy, like Elvis, leaves the building. Lol. That's so funny. Meow98 says on how to wash dishes with a bar of soap. Yes, Nancy could stick it in the washer, but what fun would that be to watch? Plus, she's doing things the natural way and the conservative way. It's interesting to try it with soap. You rub the soap on the washcloth, and then you use the washcloth to wash the dishes. It's called Shiny Dishes. I like that soap. But it will only lift the grease off. It will not dissolve grease. So it looks like greasy water. And so it's best to use it under running water. Indigo Lady 52 says, wait, you were deaf? Okay, you got to tell that story. Well, I just did. Indigo Lady 52 on movie 7 said, I've owned giant houses and museum-sized houses and teensy houses. I prefer somewhere in between medium and teeny. I despised having a huge house, too much to clean and collected too much stuff. I felt shackled to it. I don't know about cleaning. I think a big house, if it's big enough, you could clean one room and it'll stay clean, and then you could have a clean room to go into. My house is little, and every room is always a mess. Ningus Kugan 9 says, back pain? You're not alone. We are like old cars. Eventually, some parts will fail. B. Sherbet has made a comment on Nancy Today, paid it forward at Tim Hortons drive-thru. Wow, I work at Tim Hortons in Kenora, Ontario, and we have a goal of 35 seconds per car during peak times, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. This is sad. Wow, that's amazing. 35 seconds per car. Certainly doesn't happen like that around where I am. That's because people don't just order coffee. They order lots of things. Ningus Kugan 09, and like me, you have to figure it out. On 4, yes, vinegar is a good hair conditioner for the hair and good for flakes, dandruff. Oh, I use it to clean my kitchen. It's non-toxic and a green way too. Yeah, when I first moved where I am, a neighbor told me to use baking soda and vinegar. And so I went happily scrubbing with baking soda and vinegar, and I cleaned some of her stuff. She wasn't well. And I never realized that you had to rinse it off afterwards. So I must have left everywhere in her house with all this gritty stuff she had to rinse off later. Didn't figure that out, so I tried it at home. Ningus Kugan 09 says, don't worry, we'll watch your car, Nancy. Okay, everybody sit properly like a good girl. Thank you so much, Ningus Kugan 09, for helping with that. Waiting for the leaves to fall. Oh, this was in Connecticut a couple years ago. Vera Doebaum said, hello, I'm from Brazil. Is that your maple tree? Oh, this was on Nancy's Life, waiting for the leaves to fall. I'm from Brazil. Is that your maple tree? I love maple trees so much. I can't have one here. I'm going to go tab down to this thing. Greetings from Brazil. I don't know if it was a maple or not. Maples have 5 points usually. 1 at the top and 2 at the sides. A stem. But they're a little bit better put around than that. Mrs. Cleaver 1 has said about my purse progress. I mailed your tote today, and to my surprise, I got the soaps today. Thank you so much for them. I love the smell of the woodland one. It reminds me of hunting with my uncle. I also sent you your Christmas gift. You sent me a Christmas gift? That was so kind of you. Thank you. Enjoy. Yeah, I'm so glad you got the soap. That's so good. I wasn't sure how long it would take, and I can't wait to get the tote. That's going to be awesome. When I go back home, I get to see what people have sent me. I ordered 2 books, and I think there's 3 things that I ordered before I left. So I'll be glad to see them. Okay, love them anyway. Made a comment on number 6. Leaving us alone in the car. Hey, you guys, quit hogging all the room. Stay on your side. Oh, let's honk at people while Nancy is in there. Shh, here she comes. Love them anyway is so sweet. MD Ravens Oreo Gal 26 on 8 said, I have done that before, Nancy. It stinks when you find out you weren't recording. Aaron. It does stink. Patrick Argentina said, beautiful houses. He also said there was a beep when you were out of the car. Oh, you know what that would be? That would be I have this box that I plug in to the cigarette lighter, and then I plug my camera or my laptop into it, or my GPS. So it has, no, GPS goes straight into the cigarette lighter, but the laptop and the camera, they go into the, they've got an outlet thing. And so after the car's been turned off, it beeps. Very observant, Patrick Argentina. Panthera 50 said, yes, we all need 45 kinds of mayonnaise. Yes, it's very important to have 45 kinds, don't you think? Dakota 7 Dakota 77 said on Nancy, how not to get out of the kayak. Lol, Nancy, I love you. I really thought I was going to get out well that time. I did not mean to fall. Nancy, you're so fun to watch, she said on another one. Nancy, you're so fun to watch. I really enjoy your adventures. I wish I lived next door to the woods like you, but I really do like your videos. Never stop making more. Well, I don't intend to ever stop. It's a matter of whether YouTube will stick around. That cart looks so fun. I'm sorry about your back pain, though. I thought that was just such a cool thing to do, to sit in a cart and drive it around. Oops, Pa said, hi, Nancy. Oh, thanks for subbing back. It's your tulip vid that first caught my attention. I just love flowers. Lol. It may be that may actually be the understatement of the year. I'll have a hot chocolate, please. That's when I welcomed her. I love flowers too. My yard is all flowers now. I'd like to plant lots of flowers for my mom while I'm down here. My healthy weight loss said on how not to get out of a kayak. Lol, very funny. Lol is LOL, or laughing out loud. My healthy weight loss said, you're right, it's a very hard to do. Thanks for commenting. Yeah, I couldn't believe how much weight these people had lost on that group. Viridian Crafts said, hot chocolate sounds wonderful. I like mine best with just a drop or 2 of peppermint extract. Yum. I found you a few weeks ago and wanted to learn a bit more about soap making, and I've been browsing your videos ever since. That is so cool. I'm glad you have so many to watch. Lately I've been watching your kayaking videos and pretending I was there with you, because the weather is so cold and crummy outside. You are so sweet and inspirational. I hope you don't mind chatting with me. I love chatting with you. It's wonderful to get to know you. All of you. As far as my crafts, I do a bit of everything, lol, but my business, Viridian Handcrafts, is making and selling flower pins made of leather with sparkly beaded centers, and when I do shows, I sell purses and pouch type things too. I have an Etsy shop as well. It's just VIRIDIAN.etsy.com if you want to take a peek at the flowers. Thanks for dropping me a line. I hope to chat soon. What are you working on today? Isn't that a nice note? Go there and buy her stuff. It's good for her. Good for you too. Morgan May 1 said, good morning, Nancy. So glad you made it to church before the service started. Yes, I was glad too. Ningus Kugan 9 said, birds at the river too. This scenic place is the best panacea of all. It clears our mind, our soul, and makes our heart beat again in rhythm that suggests hope and more happy days to come, even after a downpour. Our love and prayers are with you, Nancy. Take care always. Thank you. Tina Emily commented on movie 2. I bet this is why I couldn't find the church when you asked me to phone. I wish it wasn't so hard to find. It's on Whitehead Road. And it's right on the road. It's on the left as you go from Oglethorpe toward, is it Jefferson that's out there? I don't know. Wow, you're out early. Hope you have a wonderful service at church. Hugs. A quiet corner to pause. This is listening at the river. A quiet corner to pause and reflect, to be one with nature and our innermost feelings. Like the water in the river, it continues on flowing through a boulder of rock it might try to hinder. Let your thoughts soar back again. No sense of pushing it out the back of our mind. Time to release it all, happy or sad. The right time to unload. Let the river of tears flow, Nancy. I don't have a river of tears. I'm quite happy about my dad. I think my dad is in a wonderful place. I'm a little sad that my mom misses him. But she's very accepting. She knows. So I don't feel like crying at all. It does not suggest weakness, but it truthfully shows that we are human, a person with a heart. Nerva NVRBA said she would love to see a picture of my mom. Miss your soap making. Well, you can't see a picture of my mom because my mom does not want to be on YouTube. She wants her life private, and that is what I'm going to do. Now and then I think she gets in the pictures a little bit. Just a very little bit sometimes. Meow98 commented on Nancy today how to wash dishes with a bar of dish soap. I'm thinking about using bought ivory soap for this. Well, I don't think it'll work. Because ivory soap will not leave... the reason that the dish soap is so good is because it leaves your dishes so crystal clear. Really sparkly, shiny. I don't think ivory will do that. And ivory has also got all kinds of bad chemicals in it, even though it is pure soap. Brian BRIANAD 13 has made a comment on part 1, weaving on the loom. Where can I buy one of those? You'll have to look it up on the internet to find out where they sell looms that are close to you. Jacob Thriller 1982 said about part 2 making apple floppa. Oh, that's apple fritters. I have to make them when I get back to Canada. Nancy, tip. You should be more organized. Well, everybody's mind works differently. Some people have an organized mind, and it's easy to be organized, and they see other people that are not organized and think, how can they be like that? It's like to ignore what's natural and to do things in a cluttered way. For one person who's organized, that's how their mind works. But for another person who's got a million creative ideas bombarding their head every minute, organization is not in their brain. It's like you have to really find out about being organized and then try against nature to be organized. So being more organized sounds like an easy thing, but if a person is organized, they do it. And if a person isn't organized, it's really hard to become organized. But if you look in my files are very organized. Okay, Jacob Thriller 1982 on part 1 making apple floppin' says, who gives a crap about Jack Johnson? 835. Well, obviously we don't enjoy the same kind of music. You probably enjoy a different kind. I love Jack Johnson. I think he rocks. He rocks my world. Especially the one about getting out of I wish this train would break down so we could take a walk around. So I could get out and take a walk around and see what there is to see. I think that's the neatest thing. I felt like that. I've ridden on trains that just go zooming by, and I would just like them to stop and let me get out and sit in the woods for a while. Oops Pa has made a comment on Nancy today, how not to get out of a kayak. Oh, Nancy, ha ha ha. That was great. We've all done it, I'm sure of that, but so few of us would ever put it up on YouTube. You're priceless. Hugs, Katie. Hi, Katie. Well, about putting it up on YouTube. I don't edit them. I think bloopers are the best ones, you know? I mean, you always want to go see the bloopers because they're funny. The rest of them are, I don't know. She posted a comment to my profile. Oh, Nancy, I think you are absolutely adorable. I watched one of your tulip vids and the kayak vid, and I thought to myself, what a laugh you must be to hang out with. I can't wait to watch more. Hugs, Katie. Well, I am kind of a party all by myself. Farmer's Wife 120 said, Nancy, I just watched your video where you were making candied ginger, and you mentioned your leaking deep fryer. Same problem here with the same kind of brand of fryer. Perhaps it's a manufacturer's defect in design. Yeah, it's too bad I didn't return it, exchange it, you know? But now it'd be too late. Varios1 said, Hi there, Nancy. I just happened across your videos. I think I was searching for a recipe using a cookie press. Oh, you know what? I found the cookie press in my mom's basement. Either way, I have enjoyed many of your videos, and I find you so refreshing. Just so refreshing. You seem to be a very kind person. Aww. And one should be so lucky to have neighbors like you. Keep doing what you're doing. I enjoy your cooking videos the most. With friend even better. That must be Mary Jane. Who I refer to as MJ. But I encourage you to just keep posting any videos. I'm wild about the soap and TP and in general any project videos you have. Have a great day and happy holidays, Vanessa. Vanessa, let's get together. I think we should. Here, send me your phone number and I'll phone you, okay? And if I remember, I might even say that to you. Might even reply. Okay, time to go. Goodbye.